Tonight, we're diving deep into the story behind one of the most jaw-dropping upsets in boxing history, a night that will be talked about for generations. This is the tale of how Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undefeated technician, toppled the seemingly invincible Canelo Álvarez to become the undisputed king of the ring. But how did this seismic shift in the sport actually happen? What did Crawford do that no one else could? Let's peel back the layers and reveal the secrets behind this historic night. The world watched in disbelief as Crawford, the underdog in the eyes of many, outmaneuvered and outclassed Canelo, a fighter who had dominated 4 weight divisions and was considered by many as the face of modern boxing. How did Crawford outsmart Canelo and shock the world? Let's break it all down. Let's break down the fight that flipped the sport on its head. This wasn't just a battle for belts, it was a clash of legacies, a collision of 2 of the sport's most brilliant minds and toughest warriors. The anticipation was electric, the stakes higher than ever, and the world was watching every move. First, let's set the stage. The arena was packed to the rafters, fans from all over the globe buzzing with excitement. The lights dimmed, the ring glowed under the spotlights, and the tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. This was more than a fight. It was a global event, a moment that would define careers and rewrite history. Crawford, undefeated and cool as ice, made his way to the ring with a calm confidence that spoke volumes. In the locker room, he shadowboxed with laser focus, visualizing every move, every counter, every possible scenario. His face showed no fear, only determination, a man on a mission, ready to seize his moment. On the other side stood Canelo Álvarez, the superstar with belts in 4 different weight classes. He entered the arena draped in gold, his championship belts gleaming under the lights, a living legend with a resume that few could match. The crowd roared for their hero, but there was a sense of uncertainty in the air. Could even Canelo withstand the challenge that Crawford presented? This wasn't just a fight, it was legends colliding. The weigh-in was electric, the stare-down intense, and the pre-fight promos had fans on the edge of their seats. Both men knew what was at stake: legacy, pride, and the right to call themselves the best in the world. From the opening bell, the energy was wild. The crowd erupted as the first round began, every punch and feint met with gasps and cheers. The atmosphere was electric, the tension palpable, and both fighters wasted no time feeling each other out. Canelo tried to take control early, coming out aggressive and looking to impose his will. He threw heavy shots, hoping to test Crawford's chin and break his rhythm. But Crawford's timing was next level. He slipped punches with cat-like reflexes, using subtle head movement and footwork to stay just out of range. He dodged, he countered, and he made every punch count. Crawford's counters were sharp, precise, and perfectly timed. Every time Canelo overcommitted, Crawford made him pay, landing clean shots that echoed through the arena. It was a masterclass in defensive boxing and counterpunching. As the rounds went on, Crawford's game plan was crystal clear. Control the pace, stay slippery, and strike with insane accuracy. He used his reach and footwork to keep Canelo at bay, never letting the Mexican superstar get comfortable. In the corner, his trainer whispered tactical advice, and Crawford executed it to perfection, round after round. Then came the moment everyone will remember, Crawford landing those sharp counters, shaking up Canelo and the whole arena. The crowd leapt to their feet as Canelo, usually so composed, looked genuinely rattled. Crawford's punches weren't just scoring points, they were sending a message. The king had been challenged, and he was in real danger. When the final bell rang, history was made. Both fighters were exhausted, having given everything they had. The referee separated them, and the arena held its breath as the judges collected the scorecards. It was a moment of pure suspense. No one knew for sure who would have their hand raised. Crawford stood tall, holding every major belt in his weight class. Undisputed, legendary. The confetti rained down as he celebrated with his team, tears of joy streaming down his face. He had done what many thought was impossible. He had dethroned the king and claimed his place in boxing immortality. The internet exploded, fans calling him the greatest, analysts in total awe. Social media lit up with reactions, memes, and tributes. Commentators struggled to find words for what they had just witnessed. Crawford's name trended worldwide, and the boxing community was united in shock and admiration. With this win, boxing just entered a new era. Headlines screamed of the upset, comparing it to the greatest shocks in sports history. Fans celebrated a new champion, and the sport itself felt rejuvenated, reminded that in boxing, anything is possible, and greatness can come from anywhere. Will Crawford keep dominating? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, he's already cemented his legacy as one of the greatest to ever step into the ring. His journey from humble beginnings to undisputed champion is a testament to hard work, belief, and the heart of a true warrior. In his post-fight interview, Crawford spoke with humility and confidence, promising fans that the best is yet to come. If you loved this breakdown, smash that like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more epic boxing moments. Stay tuned because in the world of boxing, history is always just one punch away.